Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
Good evening, I'm Kent Lutzen. We begin tonight in Flathead County, where multiple volunteers showed up to help in the search for the whitefish skier who's been missing now for over a week. Flathead County Sheriff Chuck Curry says roughly 80 skiers were ready to join the search and rescue efforts on Saturday and similar numbers today. Authorities were alerted that Flathead Valley doctor Jonathan Torgerson didn't return home from a backcountry expedition last Saturday. He was said to have been skiing alone out of bounds to the northeast of Flower Point area of Whitefish Mountain Resort. Curry says weather continues to complicate the search. Weather conditions grounded search efforts in the air Friday, but they continued on the ground. Curry says with more snow expected in the forecast, it doesn't change things, and they continue the search.
The conditions deteriorated on the mountain today to the point where it was deemed not to be safe to have skiers in potential avalanche zones, so we didn't pull them. So we'll probably get people rehabbed. Again, the conditions are bad up there today, forecast to be bad tonight. We'll probably rehab people tomorrow, and then I would imagine continue again on Tuesday.
Curry says it's possible Torgerson has an avalanche transceiver, and searchers will continue to attempt and locate a signal, though those batteries are said to only last 8 days. 2 snowmobilers are alive after breaking through thin ice on Seeley Lake Saturday night. According to the Missoula County Sheriff's Department, the snowmobilers were on the north end of the lake where the ice is typically thin. After both snowmobiles broke through, the drivers were able to escape and sustain no injuries. However, one snowmobile is completely submerged while the other is partially exposed through the ice. Crews are working to extract the exposed snowmobile, but due to safety concerns will wait until spring to recover the other. As we near the end of February, we are seeing record-breaking snow in northwestern Montana. According to the National Weather Service, the folks in East Glacier have seen 234.5 inches of snowfall this season, surpassing the 30-year average by more than 80 inches. The NWS says 70 of those inches fell within the month of February. However, meteorologist Luke Robinson said it's the harsh winds and slick roads that are cause for concern.
They're currently seeing near zero visibility, and when you're driving on those wide open roads like they are east of Glacier, you won't know if you're on the road or off the road, and you can really get yourself in trouble. So currently it's really the visibility that's causing the major issues.
Highway 89 from Choteau to Browning will be closed until Monday due to severe winds and ground blizzard conditions. According to Blackfeet Tribe Disaster and Emergency Services, all routes and cut-across roads on the southern part of the reservation are also closed at this time. And just a quick update on our school delays for Monday morning. Trout Creek Superintendent Debbie Phillips says there will be a 2-hour late start for Trout Creek schools. Some areas of northwestern Montana could see some snowfall Monday morning, but with the very latest, let's go to meteorologist Russ Thomas with his first forecast. Russ?
Yeah, I think really we'll be wrapping things up by Monday morning. Most everything's going to be out of here by about 8 a.m. What we do have, though, through the overnight hours is the opportunity to see a couple more to several more inches of snow depending on where you're located. Now, areas like the Missoula Bitterroot Valley have seen very little to this point. We still have some out there, though, and we could still see snow banding, so we're certainly not going to rule out a couple, maybe 3 inches of that. Take a look at our satellite radar image. You can see the area shaded in the deeper blue right now. Southern Mission Valley moving toward the Missoula and Bitterroot Valley. So again, opportunities for snow still down there, and we'll have more coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Russ. As we reported earlier this week, new security measures will be in place at Big Sky High School starting Monday morning in the wake of several recent threats. Extra officers will continue to be seen at the school, while staff members will be required to review run, lock, fight procedures, and the school will be reduced to 1 point of access. A statement will be made during first period describing upcoming procedures that will be put in place. Students will also be given an opportunity to discuss what is going on at the school in forums conducted throughout the week. And continuing our coverage of the Florida school shooting today, students from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School were allowed to return to their campus for counseling. The orientation comes as Florida lawmakers demand the Broward County Sheriff be suspended for the way his deputies responded to the deadly shooting. CBS News' Laura Podesta reports.
It was an emotional afternoon for many students who attend Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High in Parkland, Florida. They walked back onto the campus where less than 2 weeks ago, a gunman opened fire, killing 17 of their classmates and teachers.
I'm scared to come back. But I know through this that our school will be safer.
Sunday's orientation comes as 74 Republican members of the Florida House call on Governor Rick Scott to suspend Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel. Florida's Department of Law Enforcement is reviewing the initial response to the shooting. There are claims 3 deputies did not enter the building when they should have.
At this point, we have no reason to believe that anyone acted incorrectly or correctly. That's what an investigation is.
A 4th deputy, the school's armed security guard, has already resigned after investigators found he took up a position outside the school but never went in.
Shame on you!
The Valentine's Day shooting has sparked intense debate over gun laws and school security.
The ground is shifting. It's every member of Congress and the Senate who's going to hear from these kids.
President Trump has suggested arming teachers. A spokesperson for the National Rifle Association weighed in on that possibility.
If parents and teachers voluntarily choose to be armed, I think that's something that schools are going to have to come up with and determine for themselves.
On Monday, Congress returns to Washington after a brief recess. Legislators are facing immense pressure to pass stricter gun control laws. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
A newly released memo from Democrats on the House Intelligence Committee is shaking up the debate over the Russia investigation. Earlier this month, Republicans released a memo saying surveillance warrant was obtained and renewed on former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page based on information from an individual with an anti-Trump agenda. The redacted memo released Saturday, written by Democrats, alleges that the FBI had an independent basis separate from that information to believe Page was knowingly helping Russian intelligence. Republicans argue their memo undermines the origins of the Russia investigation, but so far it has made little impact. Special Counsel Mueller has now secured plea deals with 3 Trump associates, and just this week he filed dozens of new charges. Well, the 2018 Winter Olympics are over. Tonight, the Games closed with a spectacular ceremony that saw rivals North and South Korea joining in the celebration. Dana Jacobson reports from Pyeongchang, South Korea.
The closing ceremony was a spectacle of fireworks, music, and high-tech performances.
Love it! Music!
The athletes joined the party to celebrate the end of the Olympic Games in Pyeongchang. South Korea's president sat in the same box as the leader of the North Korean delegation and President Trump's daughter Ivanka. The 3 watched as athletes from both Koreas once again walked together. And as the Games came to a close, word that North Korea is open to talks with the United States. International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach praised the athletes.
You have shown how sport brings people together in our very fragile world.
Bach was joined on stage by Olympians including the famous shirtless Tongan cross-country skier and American skier Lindsey Vonn, who goes home with a bronze medal. The U.S. finished a disappointing 4th in the overall medal count, but there were thrilling moments, like Shaun White's clutch gold medal performance, cross-country skier Jessie Diggins snatching the gold when she crossed the finish line about half a ski ahead. The U.S. women's hockey team ending a 20-year gold medal drought after a dramatic shootout against Canada. And the U.S. men's curling team sweeping its way to America's first ever gold in the sport. South Korea waved goodbye to the Games as the Olympic torch was extinguished. It marks an ending, but also a beginning, as the world prepares for the next Winter Olympics in Beijing in 2022. Dana Jacobson, CBS News, Pyeongchang, South Korea.
Around 3,000 athletes from more than 92 countries competed in the Games. All right, after the break, Russ will be back with a look at what we can expect weather-wise this coming work week. Plus, Derek will be in with a recap of the Grizzlies' dominating win over the Bobcats last night. Stay tuned.